Following up on my last video, there were a lot of discussion points asking about variance. And for some additional metrics, I wanted to not only break down the metrics for super rares and secret rares, but your typical rares as well. I went back through all of them and wanted to provide additional data here as well. Here I do additional breakdowns with my limited 24 box data pool to help you evaluate whether this set is worth it for you to buy to pull what you need. You may commonly hear players talk about how in order to get a playset of commons, uncommons, and rares, that you'll need to purchase between 2 and 4 boxes. To that end, I went through all of my rares and actually calculated what kind of averages I saw amongst my sample size, along with approximately how many packs it would take, to which I converted to boxes at an MSRP rate. According to one of my local stores, pack prices have actually increased from the typical $3.99 to $4.49 a pack, which is why I wanted to make this point clear from the get-go when crossing back into discussion from previous sets. On the side of rares, you can see how I've marked out every rare in BT15. Additionally, you'll see the total quantity here as well. I took this number and divided it by 24 to obtain my overall average per a box. For example, with Phoenixmon I pulled 35 copies, meaning that out of 24 boxes I expected roughly 1.5 per a box. While true I can't have half a card, work with me here for a second. By doubling this number, I can roughly ascertain that it would take 3 boxes in order to get a playset of specifically Phoenixmon. Real quick, I'm now going to sort all the data by the number box category in order to make an additional comment. You can see that Sora Takenuchi has the highest frequency of pulls from 2 cases, and Gammamon had the lowest frequency from 2 cases. When reading the number box category, I'm referring to this as how many it would take for you to get 4 copies. Meaning Sora can likely be achieved in 49 packs or a rough MSRP value of $220, and Gammamon can be achieved in 79 packs or an MSRP of $357. Bottom line, does the statement of 2 to 4 boxes hold true? Absolutely. I can draw from my conclusions that because no rare took more than 4 boxes to get 4 of, that this statement holds true. Individuals throughout the comments were also quick to bring up discussions on frequencies, and I did want to elaborate further on why I thought BT15 is arguably worse than BT11. With super rares in previous sets, you could potentially get a playset of super rares between 4 and 6 boxes. How does this hold up for not only BT15, but BT11 as well? Again, repeating the same calculations that I did with rares, you can see that Biomon for example has an average appearance of 0.458 per a box. Meaning in order to get a playset, you would have to open roughly 8 3/4 of a box, which equates to 209 packs or an MSRP of $940.45 using the new MSRP rate at $449 a pack. Like before, after we filter the data and sort from the lowest to highest number of boxes we need, we can see that Ryudomon had the highest frequency for me in the 24 boxes I opened, meaning that I saw roughly 2 every 3 boxes. After about 6 boxes for this specific Digimon, I should have a playset. However, if you look at Leviamon and Mega Kabuterimon Ace, 2 of the most popular Digimon to likely be sought after for this set, you can see that my rates for these super rares are about 2 and 7 boxes. Meaning if you were to pursue opening your own super rares instead of trading, you would have to open at minimum 14 boxes. Comparatively with BT11, Mervamon had the highest frequency for me at approximately 2 every 3 boxes, and Mirei Mikagura at 1 every 2 boxes. Which meant that overall, if I wanted to get a playset of super rares, it would take at minimum 9 boxes. Keep in mind that this was also prior to the price hike of packs, meaning you're looking at an overall $864 for 9 boxes of BT11 compared to $1,508.64 of BT15. Not only are you looking at almost 1.5 times the number of boxes, but also a higher price tag. Damn it, inflation. But while I did just compare the super rares, the same question is now applied to the secret rares. As you can see with BT11, I did not open a playset of secret rares in 24 boxes, meaning that if I wanted to open my own secrets without trading, I would need to open at minimum 32 boxes. On the flip side of things, BT15 has 1 extra secret rare, but I was able to open a playset of everything in 24 boxes. No additional extras, but still the price comparison here is $3,072 for BT11, and $2,586.24 for BT15. This is where the comparison of what is the worst set objectively comes to mind. You may prioritize the super rares over the secret rares, you may not. For BT15 in particular, because you might be waiting for the restrictions to hit on March 1st, opening 14 boxes will likely get you that one Apocalypse you need. Further analysis shows that within the 14 boxes based on my polls, you can pull 4 Metal Garurumons as well, and be well on your way to a partial set of Quantumon. But in the grand scheme of things, if you are able to open more super rares that are of quality that everybody else wants, this also increases possible trade fodder for you to get the secrets, or whatever you want. Generally speaking, does this video help further elaborate my previous video, and do these metrics help? Because in the end, I'm not trying to push players old and new to buy or not buy product, but rather to keep them informed so the community can continue to grow. What other questions do you have about data, and do you enjoy these types of videos? Let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you next week on deck profiles and more. This is DIGI-PANDA, logging out.